A moment here to see the numbers for Walker. He's putting up about 17 points, 7 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. And he has been passing the ball. Performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Bargnani. They need this. It's blocked. Anthony kicks to Knight. Anthony's shot is off.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. Knocks down the 3 ball. Walker's got 5.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Knight kicks to Anthony. Anthony missing again. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Walker. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Anthony. Knight into the lane. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Walker, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Knicks leading by 9. Outside Knight. From deep. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hornets shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And stolen by Knight. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Hornets trail by 14. Now here's Walker. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Lays it in off the breakaway. Anthony's got 5 points so far. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Knight passes to Afflalo. Afflalo off a pick from Knight. And again, New York with the triple.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
Yeah, and these are balanced defensive teams, Kevin. They don't just do it in one particular category. They do it in all defensive categories. The one we're talking about here is points allowed per game, but they're able to do that because they control the pace. They don't let teams do what they want to do. They keep the opponents uncomfortable.
Lopez, he's checked in for Gorgui Dieng.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Knight dishes to Lopez. No good off the back of the rim. Hornets trail by 17. The drive by Jackson. Kicks to Jefferson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
A nice shot by Knight.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Barton. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Knight kicks to Afflalo. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hornets trail by 15. Here's Barton. And it's sent back by Lopez. Barton, no luck. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Anthony's got 7 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Bargnani with the 3. Knight grabs the board. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Jackson kicks to Jefferson. And it's sent back by Lopez. And an overpower. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. You know, just play like you're playing street ball.
You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Knight is in at the point. Anthony out there with Smith. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Leonard in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Britt. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trail Blazers delivered quite a performance. He finished with 48 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
And stolen by Knight. Anthony against Kid Gilchrist. Knight wide open. And it's off from 3-point range. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. 16 feet away. It's rebounded by New York. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. You move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots, you're coming away with a lot of wins.
There's the dish to Leonard. New York, no good that time either. For Charlotte, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Walker the pass to Jefferson. It's stolen by Smith. And a fast break now for New York. Meeks dishes to Knight. The wide open look here for Anthony. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 6th assist on the night.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Over the past few weeks, 15th in blocks, 16th in rebounding. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And, you know, you try to muscle up shots against him, and it's tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector.
The Knicks making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on. Take a look at what Kemba Walker's done. He has 11 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Knight kicks to O'Quinn. From outside, off the mark. And so here's Charlotte. Here's Bogdanovich. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Knight passes to Smith. Knight sets the pick for Smith. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Walker against Knight. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The pass to O'Quinn. Knight with a screen on Kid Gilchrist. And O'Quinn kicks to Knight. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Knight. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Muhammad. Smith with the defensive effort.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Knight. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Leonard attacking. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 8th assist in the game.
In that type, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And Meeks kicks to Knight. New York moving it around. Smith dishes to Knight. Pass to O'Quinn. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Here's Bogdanovich. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Dishes to O'Quinn. Lopez kicks to Knight. The kick out to Aflalo. And that one goes long.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Knight. Here's Lopez. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Hairston kicks to Muhammad. Screen by Jefferson. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Barton hits it from 3-point range. Barton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
Aflalo outside. He kicks to Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Muhammad with it, working on Williams. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. Knight for 3. He hits the shot at the last second.
Goodness!
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.